Countdown clock will resume on my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark.
T-minus 9 minutes and counting.
GLS auto sequence has been initiated.
The computer here in the firing room is now controlling all events associated with the launch. Over 1,000 parameters are going to be checked in the next 9 minutes. Right now we're activating the onboard flight data recorders on Atlantis. We're about to transmit the final program pre-launch commands.
Central buses to fuel cells per your checklist.
And that's in work.
Fuel cell buses being activated.
Central buses are connected to fuel cells.
We are going to be retracting the crew orbiter access arm in about 15 seconds.
GLS is go for orbiter access arm retract.
Atlantis OTC, the station is waiting for its spare parts, and Nicole is waiting for a trip home, so we won't keep you here any longer. Have a great ride to orbit and a fantastic mission.
Awesome. Thanks.
That was orbiter test conductor Jeff Laufer from the United Space Alliance. Coming up in about 30 seconds, the pilot will perform the auxiliary power unit pre-start operation. APUs actually start at T-minus 5 minutes.
JRPS OTC, start APU display recorders. APU recorders are running. PLT OTC, perform APU pre-start.
That's first. APU pre-start complete. 3 gray talkbacks.
And OTC copies.
T-minus 5 minutes, 30 seconds. We're starting our firing room data recorders here in firing room 4. We're arming the solid rocket booster safe and arm devices.
GLS is go for orbiter APU start.
PLT OTC, perform APU start.
That's in work.
CDR OTC, reconfigure heaters.
Our terminating LOX replenishment.
Your reconfig is complete.
In about 30 seconds, we will
OTC copies.
we'll see the orbiter's flight controls put through a final check. Coming up in about 15 seconds. That'll be followed by a steering check of the 3 main engines, which we will also be able to see.
GLS is go for purge sequence 4.
Now see a steering check of the rudder. Coming up on steering check for the 3 main engines. Verifying now those 3 main engines are in the start position.
GLS is go for ET LO2 pressurization.
CLT OTC, clear caution warning memory, verify no unexpected errors.
That should work.
Now I'll be starting the Cox vent arm retract, the beanie cap.
Caution and warning memory clear. No unexpected errors.
I copy. In Atlantis, close and lock your visors. Initiate O2 flow.
Close advisors, initiating O2 flow.
Fuel cells now on internal. Terminating liquid hydrogen replenishment.
LH2 pressurization.
Liquid hydrogen tank now being pressurized.
A minute, 30 seconds.
Sound suppression water system now being armed for release. Confirmation we have 3 main engines ready for ignition.
One minute.
Space shuttle now on internal power. Liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen fill and drain valves are closed. Solid rocket booster flight data recorders are activated. And the handoff to Atlantis' onboard computers. Atlantis now in control of the countdown.
20.
Firing chain is armed. Sound suppression water system activated. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0. And liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis on a mission to build, resupply, and to do research on the International Space Station.
Houston now controlling. Atlantis begins its penultimate journey to shore up the International Space Station. Atlantis now in the proper alignment for its 8.5-minute ride to orbit. 4.5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking aim on the International Outpost. 30 seconds into the flight. Atlantis almost 2 miles in altitude, almost 6 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center already, traveling 500 miles an hour. The 3 liquid fuel main engines now throttling back to 72% of rated performance, going into the bucket, reducing the stress on the shuttle as it breaks through the sound barrier. 55 seconds into the flight, all systems operating normally, 900 miles an hour. The speed of Atlantis right now, 6 miles in altitude, 9 miles downrange.
Atlantis, go with throttle up.
Copy, go with throttle up.
The throttle up call acknowledged by Commander Charlie Hobaugh, joined on the flight deck by pilot Butch Wilmore, flight engineer Randy Bresnik, and Leland Melvin. Seated down on the middeck are Mike Foreman and Bobby Satcher, kicking off their work week with a Monday commute to orbit. 1 minute, 30 seconds into the flight, Atlantis 13 miles in altitude, 15 miles downrange, traveling almost 2,000 miles an hour. Three good auxiliary power units, 3 good fuel cells, 3 good main engines. One minute, 50 seconds into the flight, 10 seconds away from solid rocket booster separation. Booster officer confirms staging a good solid rocket booster separation. Guidance now converging. Atlantis steering into the center lane of Highway 129 en route to the International Space Station. 2 minutes, 20 seconds into the flight, 34 miles in altitude, 48 miles downrange. Atlantis traveling 3,200 miles an hour. The propulsion officer in mission control reports that the orbital maneuvering system engines have ignited. Atlantis kicking on the afterburners.
Copy, 2 engine down.
Atlantis flying on the singular power of its 3 liquid fuel main engines, draining about a half a ton of fuel per second from the large fuel tank. Coming up on the 3-minute mark into the flight, Atlantis 46 miles in altitude, 81 miles downrange, traveling almost 4,000 miles an hour. Atlantis speeding straight as an arrow toward its date with the International Space Station Wednesday morning. Three and a half minutes into the flight, all of Atlantis' systems functioning by the book. 55 miles in altitude, 120 miles downrange, traveling almost 5,000 miles an hour.
Atlantis, negative return.
Atlantis copies, negative return.
Atlantis now too far downrange, too high in altitude to return to the launch site in the event of an engine failure. All 3 engines performing perfectly. 4 minutes, 20 seconds into the flight. Atlantis now 62 miles in altitude, 180 miles downrange, traveling almost 6,000 miles an hour. All systems performing normally. Atlantis on course, on track for its preliminary orbit. The Environmental Systems Officer reports a good flash evaporator system activated for Atlantis, providing cooling for the shuttle's avionics until the payload bay doors are opened about an hour and a half into the flight.